Okay, so I have like this notebook paper over here because you cannot solve number 5 without extra space. There's just not enough space here. So let's go ahead and read it. A trapezoid has an area of 402 and 8/10 square meters. The bases are 14 and 6/10 meters and 35 and 1/4 meters. Write an equation to determine the height of the trapezoid. So here's the equation. It's the formula. We know what A is, so we're going to write that as 402 and 8/10. And then 1/2 stays the same. We don't know the height, so we're going to just leave the height as h. But we know b1 plus b2. And so over here, we're going to take b1, which is 14 and 6/10, and we're going to add it to 35 and 4/10. Bring the decimal down. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. So that's going to be, leave the 0 down, carry the 1, and then we end up with 50. 50 and 0/10 is the same as 50, so I'm going to just write 50 over here because that's b1 plus b2. Now we're going to continue to simplify this, so we can actually multiply these in any order. So I can multiply 50 times 1/2, and so what is half of 50? Well, that's going to be 25. 25h. So we got rid of those two things. Now we have 25h. 25 times the height is equal to 402 and 8/10. So now we want to get the h by itself. So we're going to divide both sides by 25. And the height is equal to, okay, off to the side here, I have to do a little bit of work. And honestly, none of this stuff is hard. It just involves a lot of steps, which involves a little bit of effort. So we need to make sure we don't give up. So how many times can 25 go into 40? Well, 2 times 25 is 50, so this is only going to go once. So right above the 0 here, I'm going to write a 1, and I'm going to write 25 underneath it. And then I'm going to borrow, and that becomes a 3. And so 10 minus 5 is 5. So now we have 15. Bring down the 2. Well, we've already established that 25 plus 25 is 50. And 50 plus 50 is 100. So I know there are 4 25s in 100. And then we have another 52. So we're going to go with 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry the 3. 3 times 2 is 12 plus 3. That's going to be 150. And if you ever use quarters, you should probably know that in your head anyway. So we're going to have 2. Now, we've already brought down this 2 here. So now we're going to bring down the 8. So how many times can 25 go into 28? Well, the answer is 1. So 25 subtracted from 28 is 3. So we're going to bring down a 0. How many times can 25 go into 30? That would be 1. And I'm going to write really small because I'm going to run out of space. 30 minus 25 is 5. Bring down another 0. And luckily, 25 can only go to 52 times. So the height is going to be equivalent to 16 and 112 thousandths. Patience, determination, and we are done. So over here, I'm going to write that the height is equal to 16 and 112 thousandths meters. And then I'm going to make sure when I turn this work in that I take a picture of my work that I did on notebook paper and a picture of the page as well. Okay, so you're going to make sure that you do number 4 on your own and you do number 6 on your own because these are problems that we've already shown examples of. You need to also make sure in the book that you're looking back at examples as well. Number 7 is the same kind of situation. It is going to involve more than one step, and we'll take a look at that in just a moment.